Okay. People say, I want a website. What do? You get a web designer. Okay? Now, this is what a web designer does. They design a web, and this is whatever, designed by 123 to web. Right, so this particular website's done by a web designer. Very good. Now, what the web designers don't tell you, right? I'm not going to go there, but I'm going to tell you what the web designers do tell you. Pretty complicated, pretty slick. Colors, pictures, looks great, right? Graphics, anything you want, flashing pictures, jumping castles, anything you want. Web designers, they get it for you, right? Put it on your website looks really pretty. What they're useless at is how to promote it. No idea of how to promote it. They don't know how to set a website up that sells effectively, and they don't know how to set a website up that tells a story. So if you get your site done by a web designer, that's what you get, right? Nothing much. Now, if you have Apple, look at that. Customers trying to get in. You've heard of queues, people sit outside Apple, right? If your website works, that's what you get. An Apple website. Okay, you've heard me talk about our own website, the Rotary website. You may have heard me talk about WordPress. And there's two ways you can build a website. They call it static HTML, HTML, and a WordPress website. Pretty complicated, you don't really want to know. Why WordPress? Released in 2003, it used to power 60 million websites. Now, in March 2012, 72 million websites. It started as a popular blogging tool, and now it's the most flexible platform for small business websites, even big business. I've seen them use WordPress. And the reason, or one of the reasons, there's no web designer required. You take them out of the question, out of the equation. It's all about content management. Content management means that you get into your website, you change whatever's in the website, whatever way you like to optimize your website, right? Now, you'll see the chart, WordPress in red, it's growing, and it beats the other two content management systems. That's all you need to know. We've got an example, our own website. When I change the content on a website, I need a special program set up on my computer. You can pay hundreds and thousands of dollars for this program. So you can actually write code, which you then update, and then you upload to your website. Very clumsy way of managing your content. And that's why I've gone to our new website. This is how our new website's managed. It's web-based. I get onto the internet, everything's off the internet. I don't need any programs. It's all done off the internet. Okay, I'm talking about multiple websites. I'm going to use Sam. I'm going to just pick on Sam for a little bit. We did do this presentation a while ago, and we all know that Sam's got a few websites, got a few pallet businesses. And that's a good thing, right? So, multiple shop fronts, multiple websites, one of the things that I said before, you must need.
Now, the problem is, you've got to work on every single website. With WordPress, you only need one website. Now, I'm going to use my own business, my own website as an example because, you know, I know what it can do, I know what WordPress can actually do. This is a shot of my website. As you can see, sorry, rubric here delayed. I put it up there, as Sana says, I don't want anyone ringing because I just can't cope. I'm just like that Apple store, with all the people queued outside. I can't cope. So, when people land on my homepage, that's what they see. So, I'm fully booked. I've got two other websites with roofing, like Sam. I've got a blog, and I've got my original built before the WordPress website. So 3 websites, not too bad. And all I need to come online. Simon says, why don't you have a phone number? I don't have a phone number because I don't want people ringing me. Right? There's a reason for that. This is what I advertise. That's on all my news. It says, don't call me, just Google me. Why? It's a no-brainer. People say Google the roofing professional, comes up first, comes up second, comes up third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Every single listing dominated on the page when you search for roofing professional. But that's simple, that's nothing, right? Because people may not know anything about roofing professionals, right? They know about other things. I repair roofs in Strathfield. People will search roof repairs in Strathfield. I've got one listing here, because I advertise through True Local, and my other listing comes down here under local search. So two listings on page 1 when I search for roof repairs in Strathfield. What if I go broader? Go to Sydney. Roof repair Sydney. Right? Now, most of you would know that these are paid ads, right? People pay to get on there. Sam would know because it's paid. These ones are what they call organic. They are free. People like to click here rather than there, for whatever reason. Right? So, if you get there, it's a hell lot better than being there because you get a better click rate. Plus, you don't pay. If you're there, you pay. Anyway, roof repairs in Sydney, page 1, we're down not that far from the page. What about in the west? Because I'm situated out in the west. Now, you Google that, you see that that's a directory on yellow pages, right? They get up front because they've got a broad range of listings. So that's a directory ad, another directory ad, and that's my website. And then there's another one that's down there, all on page 1. But what if the inner west, a little bit more profitable in the inner west? Same thing, page 1. Newtown. Newtown's a, sort of like an up-and-coming place. People like to spend money there. And page 1, a little listing there. It's a blog article. I'll come to that later. We do it on the box cutters because they're good money. Box cutter replacement in Sydney, front page, and you see up there just faintly 2 million results. So out of 2 million results, you get on the front page, you got 1 listing, 2 listings, 3 listings. How can you get one website to get 3 listings on page 1 on Google? But this is done using only one website, WordPress. We pay a leaking roof in Sydney. Leaking roofs, everyone's a leaking roof nowadays. You go down, 1, 2, 3 listings. There's a YouTube video down there. 3 listings, right? Leaking roof. We keep going. Colorbond roofing, very general, generic. People know about colorbond roofing. They want to, do a new colorbond roof fix or whatever. Colorbond roof, page 1 listing, 2 listings. Now, this is interesting. I love replacing tile roofs and colorbond roofs because they're a nice job and the profit margin is pretty good. Right? So, if people are looking for changing their tile roofs to a colorbond roof, you want to be at the top of the page. So, page 1, lo and behold, that's right at the very top. The only reason for that is because WordPress, it's a blog, and read that. That's a blow up of what it says 6 days ago. Freshman. Someone said, hi, we're interested in getting a quote to replace our tile roof with a colorbond roof. Now where does that come from? That's my website. Now Google finds it important. Someone came onto my website and they made a comment. And they said, oh, we should get a quote to replace our tile roof, that. From that little comment, I get number 1 listing. Alright, repair Richtown, we do a lot of that. Right. Now, I don't know. Page 1, 2, 3, 4 listings right at the very top. Now, this is going to get embarrassing now. Replace flat metal groups. We like doing that because it just suits what we do. Almost a million results. Right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But just about dominate page 1 on Google. Google hates it. But they got no choice. It happens because of WordPress. Okay, let's have some fun. We're looking for a good dentist. We look for a good roofer. Why not? Right? You search a good roofer in Sydney. Okay, the funny thing is, got 1, 2, 3. They're all my websites. And all my website. Someone knows what else to do. That's their my website. They're good roofers. Right? And then I got another listing here and another listing there. Just to find out what good roofers is a good search term. How about the best roofer in Sydney? Right? So we got 1, 2, 3, page 1. Okay, last bit of fun, talk about websites, right? How about the best roofing website? Now this is not Sydney, Australia, this is the world, right? You just type in, you don't type in Australia or Sydney, you just type the best roofing website, right? You've got 13 million results. 1 listing, 2 listing, 3 listing, 2 more empty. On page 1. You get a map of where I am, and you even get a picture. It says, building a roofing website myself, right? By Jack Ewan. I think a picture on Google. How many people do that? I mean probably embarrassing myself there. So, it just goes to show what you can do with a website, right? And be like an Apple. And no money because I don't have the money like Google. But I got the know-how. So coming towards the end now, Fiona said to me, man, your ad has got no phone numbers, it's useless. Right? Now, the one thing that we're all going to get used to is that David had an iPhone holder, John's got an iPhone, everyone's got one of their smartphones. But still going to start using iPad smartphones to search for things. The beauty about WordPress is that it's got a built-in function, you can do what I call a plugin, and you get a mobile page. So when I scan that code that someone was a bit confused about, this is what I get on my phone. Right? Because phones are smaller, they need a different type of graphics and so on and so forth. Right? They need to show up on a mobile. And with WordPress, you get that. So the final question is, which one do you want? You want one of those, or you want one of those? You get WordPress, and you retain